Welcome to my channel. My name is Wayne, and today we're going to talk about how to make your car look like it just came out of the showroom. I'm going to go over a few things that I use on my car, whether the tire or the interior or maybe the car itself. I'm going to show you how to make this car look like it's brand new and have heads turning as you drive it. Let's go check it out. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a walk around, take a look at the car, and the wheels, we're going to clean the wheels differently from how we're going to clean the car itself. So let's go ahead, take a look around, open up the interior, take a look, and let's take a look at the dash. And I don't know if you can see clearly, but there's little spots on the dash, and we're going to show you how to get rid of that too, and what kind of cloth to use for the dash. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look around and see what the car actually looks like. And then of course the rear tires. Take a look at this rim as well, and I'll show you what we're going to use in terms of product. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of the products that I use to make this car look like a showroom car. And we're going to go with each one, what they do. Notice I have a bunch of products here all on top, and I'll tell you when I use each one and why. We'll start over, and of course this is going to be for wax. You want something nice and soft. This is going to be for the interior. This is Mr. Clean. Let's stand this up. This is going to be to remove stains off the seat. And of course when we finish with this, we're going to use the leather conditioner. This is the wipe. This is for the front of the car. This is the shampoo that I'm using. This is, and all of these are Meguiar's except for a few. Then you have the Carnauba wax. This is the rubbing compound. Of course we have the Meguiar tire spray, the Dawn, and the baking soda. We can combine these to clean your rims, make it look brand new. The detailer, this we're going to use once in a blue moon, and this is when you wash your car with the Meguiar and you don't use any of the wax and you just want to use this. This is a detail. This you can use by yourself. And of course this is going to be for the window. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open up, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to do the mat. We're going to clean that. We're going to clean the interior, and then we're going to actually come outside, work on the rims, and then finally we'll work on the car. We'll use rubbing compound. We'll take the rubbing compound off, and then we'll put the Meguiar Carnauba premium wax on, and then we'll be done, and we'll see a huge difference of how the car looks now and when we finish with it. Of course all my cloth or microfiber so they don't scratch the car. And what we're going to use for the interior, this is actually eyeglasses microfiber, so this doesn't scratch your screen, and your screen will scratch if you use any other cloth than something fine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and clean the mats because that's the fastest. I'm just going to use the Dawn to clean the mats, and then after that we'll vacuum out the car, and then we'll just keep moving and we'll see how it goes. Alright, what we're going to do with the mats, we're going to do the mats first like I said, because we want that to dry first. Alright, so now we got the mats basically done. We got a nice brush, and of course we brush off any dirt on it. What we're going to do now, we just rinse it off, hang it to dry, and that'll be one less thing for us to do. Alright, so now we got two perfectly good mats that we can hang in the sun, let it dry. Alright, so that'll be the first to dry. Now we're going to work in the interior, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use in the interior to clean it. We'll start with the electronic screen or the dashboard, and we're going to use our microfiber cloth. And like I said, if you see those little dots there, what we can do, you can easily take a little bit of water, put it here, and go ahead and use the microfiber and clean it without scratching your screen. Well, we'll go to this screen, see if there's any dots anywhere or little watermarks, as you would say. All right, and I don't know if you can see it clear through with this, but all right, so this screen is done. This screen is done. We didn't scratch it. This is actually from my prescription glasses. But if you don't have one, you can always buy one from the auto store or anything like that. But it has to be microfiber. It has to be, you know, you don't want to use something that's going to scratch your screen. What we're going to use now is the Magic Erase, which is Mr. Clean Magic Erase. Over here we have Home Depot. Home Depot also have a Magic Erase. And I'm going to show you how to use that to get any kind of marks away on your seat. And then we're going to use the Maguire leather conditioner to actually, you know, put a shine on the leather seats. All right, so next up, this is the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Take it, we'll open it up. This is pretty simple to use. All we do is wet it, and then we just apply it. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna show you how to do that now. And this is it to using the Magic Eraser. All you gotta do is wet it, and that's it. It's ready for use. Let's turn this off. Let's go inside the car. Let's start with the seats. And all we're gonna do is take it. And basically wipe the seats down with it. And you can actually see, let's go over here, you can actually see the dirt that's actually coming off of it. Alright, so we finished with the first seat. We're going to go ahead and get a second eraser, wet it, and probably do the side as well. Alright, this is our second Magic Eraser. We're going to do the side of the chair. What we're going to do is wipe it down. And I don't know if you can see the dirt. All right, so that's all finished. We can even use it here as well. All right, now we're gonna work on the driver's seat. All right, the driver's side. You see the marks that are going away. Look how dirty that is. All right, let's move towards the back. We'll do the same thing. Now if you can see this mark right here, but we're going to use the Magic Eraser to finish the back. And then we're going to use the leather conditioner to finish everything off. Alright, so we'll come in here. Take that off. Nice and clean. That up. Alright, and I don't know if you can see the dirt that's on that sponge. We'll come over here. Alright, so we're basically done with all the chairs, and now we're going to use the conditioner to finish it off. Alright, so now we got our Meguiar leather conditioner. We'll turn this thing on. Okay, we got our sponge here. The passengers come in this side and just spray it. Alright, we'll take care of this side as well. Alright, let's go in the back. Alright. Alright, nice and clean. Let's go ahead, we're going to vacuum out any excessive stuff, and then we'll wipe down the top of where the steering wheel is and the dash and everything. Alright, next is the vacuum. Instead of using my car vac, I like using a vacuum because it has a little bit more power, and I can use this because I can take this and actually go on the side of it. So let's go ahead and attach the brush. We'll just clean this, we'll clean the rear, and then the passenger side and the passenger rear as well. So all this will be nice and clean. Alright, so the driver's side is all done. Everything is all vacuumed. We're going to go ahead and go in the back. And we're going to definitely move the front driver's seat up so we can get more. Alright, so now we move the driver's seat up, all the way up so we can get in the back. We can go ahead and we'll start. Alright, we're basically done with the passenger rear. Who said you can't do a better job than the car wash? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go on the other side. And I don't know if you can notice, but the actual interior is already shining. So it's looking good so far. Alright, so we basically finished with the passenger side. So now we're going to do the passenger rear. Everything is nice and clean. Alright, so far so good. And this is on the passenger side. Everything is nice and clean. Let's go in the back. We just got a few items to pick up with the vacuum, and then we'll be done. And we'll just wipe down the front dash. Alright, we're just about done. Go ahead and zoom in. Everything is nice and clean. We'll go ahead and we'll put the mat in first, and then we'll go ahead and clean the front. Alrighty now, so we got the mats in the back. We'll go ahead and move the seat forward. Right now the sun is shining. I don't know if you can see the glare on the seat, but it looks pretty nice. Alright, front seat back, and then when we finish with the two front mat, we're going to use the Meguiar wipe to wipe down this. And then we'll probably just use some Windex for the windshield, and then we finish with the interior. Let's go to our mat. They should be fully dry, and yes they are. We'll do the passengers first, and then we'll do the driver's side. Alright, driver's side mat is done. We'll go ahead and move the seat up just a little bit. And then we'll do the try inserted. Everything is nice and clean. Now let's do the wipes. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna wipe down the Okay, everything looks good. No watermarks. Of course, we have to do the passenger side rear. Okay, and we're just about done. And it doesn't look like your car's at a car wash. Let's stop you doing this at home. So I think you can do a better job than the car wash. Alright, so next up is the dirty rims. Look how dirty that is. I'm going to show you a nice trick here. What we're going to do, we're going to combine these two. We need a little bit. Go ahead and the cloth. Not to mention, this is a microfiber cloth. You don't need it for the rims, you know, because, you know, scratching is metal. But so you can use any cloth, but that's the cloth that I use. I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of the baking soda in it. Just a little bit. Now we're gonna go to the door, and of course the door has a combination of stuff. And go ahead and pour some in there. And go ahead and combine the two together. And this combination does two things. It cleans your wheel, but also shines it as well. And of course, we're gonna put the tire shine in there so it looks really nice. So this is my secret to cleaning those stubborn dirt on your rim. We'll go ahead, we'll start in the center. And then we'll get inside of here. And look how shiny that is. I don't know if the camera can do justice, but all right. And then we can do the outer rim. I don't know if you can see the shine of it, but this is basically what I use. And of course we're going to get the inside of the spokes. And this won't damage or harm your rim. We're going to go around until we do every single spoke. And then what we can do also, take this as well. Alright, so look how shiny and clean that rim is. And guess what? I also use that on the silver portion of the car as well, which is this. And you'd be surprised of the little specks that this got rid of. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna rinse it off and see what it looks like. And we're gonna do one tire and one side at a time. Alright, we'll go ahead and you can see a big difference in how it looks. Look how shiny that looks. And of course we're going to do the side. Alright, and we're going to do the rear now. Oh, almost forgot to mention, it's good to have a little chair so you can actually sit down while you're working on your rims and tires. Alright, we finished with the rear tire. Go ahead and do the exact same thing. Alright, we're looking at the right wheel. Look how dirty and dingy that looks like. Now we're going to clean that up. And we'll do the same just like we did the other two. We'll start in the center first. Then we get the little holes. Then we're going to take this, we go to the outer rim, and we go ahead and we'll clean it. We'll just go around. Alright, so let me work on this. Alright, so just about finished with this tire as well, which is the right rear, and we did the side molding. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off and see what it looks like. Alright, so we'll go ahead and rinse this off. Then we're going to get the side molding as well. Nice and clean. Alright, and then we got one more tire to do, and that's the front. Alright, so we finished with the front passenger tire. Go ahead and rinse this off. Alright, and then we're going to go to the front, on the very bottom, which is here, this silver piece, and do the same thing, rinse that off. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to wet the whole car in preparation for a wash. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and use the tire shine on the tire. So by the time we finish washing the car, we'll just go ahead and give it a second coat. It looks very pretty. Alright, let's go ahead and do that and just wipe down the tire and then use the tire shine on it. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to get the Meguiar Hot Shine. We'll go ahead, wipe down the tire, and we're going to go ahead and spray the outside. And then we'll wipe off any excess after we finish washing the car. We'll do the same thing for the rear tire. Spray on the outside. Matter of fact, probably be a good idea. We'll do the same for this one. Spray on the outside. Come over here, do the same thing. And as we wash in the car, we'll be mindful of the tires since we already cleaned them. All right, one thing that I forgot to mention, you probably want to have 2 of these buckets. If not, then you definitely want to do a good job of rinsing out, and make sure you don't use the same rag. The rags, actually the microfiber cloth that I use for the rims is not going to be the same that I use for the car, so that's very important. Now I'm going to use Meguiar. This is a shampoo and conditioner, and first thing we're going to do, we're going to wet the car all over. And remember that we did the rims, so you want to try to go around that as much as possible. So go ahead, do the top, and go around the rims again, do the back. Okay, we'll go around this tire, do the same thing. All right. So if you don't want your car mirror going closing, opening and closing while you're washing the car, you probably want to put this away as far away as possible so it just stays in one place. So right now we're going to go ahead and put some shampoo, and this is warm water, and both for the rims as well as the car we use warm water. Go ahead, we'll pour some of this in here. All right, that's enough. Actually, I like to pour a little bit more, but you can choose your best amount you want to put in. All right, so we finished washing the car. It doesn't matter if the car wash, the shampoo dries. You know, we're gonna wash down from the top of the car, the hood, and then the side and the back. And then as soon as we finish washing the car, we can go ahead and dry it, and that's to prevent water spots. So let's get started. All right, we're just about finished washing it. Take a look. The car's starting to come together in terms of the shine. We can go ahead and just wipe it down, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put the polishing compound on it, and then on top of that we'll put the regular compound. So it's gonna get double wax. So at this time we can go ahead and put a second coat of the tire shine on the tires, and then we'll also do it on the splash guard as well. All right, so we've finished wiping the car down, and those of you who want to stop here in terms of cleaning your car, you can, but of course we're gonna go a little bit further. We're basically gonna put polishing compound on it, and then take that off, and then put the Carnabella wax. I can never pronounce that name properly. Has anybody ever noticed that it's kind of hard to keep a black car clean? But anyway, but this is what the Meguiar shampoo and conditioner does to your car. It looks absolutely gorgeous. But we're gonna continue, and I don't know if my camera is doing justice, but we'll just take a look at it. Maybe on the side, maybe you can see. Come over here, take a look at this side. And I don't know if you guys can see, but we'll go ahead and put the polishing compound on it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so those of you who want to stop here, like I said, we can, but I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna put polishing compound on it, and that's to give it a nice shine. And we'll just take a look at this beauty. All right, let's two type of compound. We got turtle wax polishing compound, and then we have the turtle wax heavy duty compound. We're gonna use the heavy duty compound because I do got some scratches on the car that I want to or attempt to get rid of. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use the sponge and see how soft it is. We're gonna apply it, and then we can go ahead and we're gonna take it off and see what it looks like. All right, this is what the car looks like when it has compound on it. We can go ahead and take off the compound now and see what the car looks like. So as I said before, the cloth that I'm going to use is microfiber, and this is what we're going to use to take off the polish, and that way we keep the paint nice and we don't do any kind of damage to the paint. So we'll go ahead and take this off, see what it looks like. All right, so do we have showroom shine? This is what the car looks like after the heavy duty polishing compound is removed. As you can see, you can basically see a reflection in it. Let me just go around the car and look. Let me do a close-up, and we'll go around. We'll even look at the tires. So even if I was in a mood to sell a car, this is exactly what it looked like. This is what my other two cars look like when I sold it, which is the C1994 C280 and the 2000 E320. You can't tell the year of the car by looking at the paint. It's not possible. So we're just going to take a nice look around. Let's go ahead and zoom out. And yeah, this is it. All right, we're going to go ahead and zoom all the way out, and then actually come back in. So this is it. The wheels are clean, the interiors are clean. But guess what, we're not done. For those of you who want to stop here, which is the polishing compound, this is the heavy duty compound, we go ahead and we put wax on top of this, and that'll be the last step. So make it nice and shiny. All right, we'll go ahead and take one more look at the hood. All right, let's go to the bank. The last and final step. Last and final step is the carnauba paste, and this is the wax. So we're gonna put this on, and that'll be our final step. So we'll go ahead, we're gonna put it on the car, show you what it looks like, and then we're gonna take it off. Do you notice the shine on the car? It's black also. So let's see if we can get the same result. All right, now of course with this wax comes with a sponge that we can use. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this wax all over the car, and then show you what it looked like, and then take it off. All right, so this is the second and last wax. This is carnauba wax. Let's go around the car and take a look. Second looks. We still have a good enough sunlight. All right, this is the final wax takeoff. The carnauba wax. This is what the car actually looks like. We're gonna take another look at it tomorrow morning, where it's nice and bright, and see what the car actually looked like in the daytime. But this is it. This is the finished product with all the products that I showed you, and how I maintain the car, both internal and external. So hopefully you enjoy it. Tomorrow morning we'll come back, we'll take another look in the daytime, and then I will see you shortly. Bye. All right, so now we have a showroom finish shine. It's now daylight, we can see the car a little bit better. I'm just gonna do a quick walk around on it, take a look. Just zoom out a little bit. And so this car is ready. This is a showroom finish shine. Subscribe and like, and I'll talk to you soon.